So I'm back at the farm here, up here at the upper block, and I'm going to pull back some more of this tarragon because it's doing well, and I'm afraid the deer are just going to destroy it over the winter, since they basically destroy anything they can get to, with the exception of potatoes. So I'm going to pull a bunch of these up and bring them back to the lab, and we'll grow them on out in the lab. And then I'll have fresh tarragon in the lab, and I can propagate more out. So just here pulling the rest of these stakes down. It made me realize I demonstrated how the survey flagging works great for tying up and stretching. But also, I want to show how it is for coming off, because the reality is when you put up infrastructure, taking it down at the end of the season is a pain in the butt usually. But this stuff comes right off. So it goes on easy, it supports the plants nice, and it comes off pretty easy. If you can get a grip on it, there we go. You can basically just rip it with your hands and off it comes. So it's nice for tear down. I should mention, maybe I'll try and dig up a clip of the old tomato clips that I used to use, but they were made of plastic, white plastic. I'm not sure what type, but they degraded in the sunlight. And so when you go to take them off at the end of the season, they'd crumble and break, and you have little pieces of plastic all through your crop field. And the last thing I want to do is be cutting plastic into my soil. Like, it's already in the food supply chain. It's already all over the place. Let's not propagate it in our own farm fields if we can help it, right? So amongst all this holy basil is still this King Arthur pepper that the deer have chewed back and chewed back and chewed back all season. And I think I'm going to dig it out and bring it back, and maybe we'll stick it in the lab and see what it does. Be curious to see how it responds. Looks like the turkeys and deer have scoured through the buckwheat pretty well. And yeah, there's some seed on the ground, but looks like they got a good chunk of it. That's all right. That's good natural grazing. Yeah, that's my girl. She just needed the fuel bled out a little bit. She's been sitting. I'm gonna run her for a while, warm her up. Maybe take a little roll around, we'll see. Got a lot of other stuff to do today. Lots of work to do to clean all that up. And all of that. Well, here we are back at the lab. Got the Tarragon all into a crate. I guess I didn't show that before. And I got all the stakes in the car. Brought those back to be cleaned up and either used in the lab, or if they're broken, messed up, chucked. And these are okay for something like in a grow tent, but I would definitely not use these for anything field oriented again. They're just not that durable for that.